My name is Namir Laveau, and I am the vessel of Demeter. It is surreal, and that word can feel light, but it's the closest word that comes to me because I have been so dedicated to her as a goddess since I was in the 6th grade, to be taken on this path from that 6th grader to a 35-year-old woman, to be able to be a priestess, to be able to pour my energy into holding a monumental vessel role for the year 40. I cannot overstate how important, impactful, and what a serious endeavor it is for me. Every day is a lot of fun doing the creative, sacred, energetic work, but there is a huge energetic responsibility to being the great mother and to hold that energy for so many people. And I am blessed to be called into her service, and I am blessed to hold her energy for the rights to come. I trust Goddess, and I trust my community. I wouldn't be able to do this if Goddess wasn't asking me to do this, and I wouldn't be able to do this if I didn't have the community of Spring Mysteries bolstering me and supporting me and allowing me to test my wings as the Great Mother, and to be able to feel this loving embrace from every avenue. And I continue to find deeper and deeper layers of her that reaffirm to me again and again that these mysteries are really essential to my own growth, as well as being able to contribute to the growth of our whole community on this planet. I find that Demeter has a sense of humor. I find her to be almost like B. Arthur. She's got this like dry humor that really kind of gets her through. And she really does see every single person as her child. And she sees their beauty and their divinity. And she is so proud of everybody that I find myself falling in love again and again and again with all of the people around me and all the people coming to Spring Mystery through the eyes of the Great Mother. And that has been eye-opening and astonishing and really reward-fulfilling. I love having Demeter in my life every day. She was my patron goddess before I stepped up to be her vessel, so she definitely had a place already in my home. I'm an avid gardener. I've been keeping a beautiful like indoor house garden through the winter. I actively seek caring for others. It gives me a ton of energy. And in all of those ways, I see these facets of her that I get to bring to the surface for these mysteries.
Hi, I'm Lady Belladonna Laveau. I'm the votary of the Temple of Demeter for Spring Mysteries Festival. She talks to me every day. And so I just know what she wants, and it makes sense for me to be the votary because we have a very close relationship. Mary also has a very close relationship with Demeter. She could also be the votary, but we can't do everything. So she takes care of Hecate, and I take care of Demeter. We give them wheat. We teach them to grow things. We encourage them to plant gardens and to eat more natural foods. They have to wear green. They have to wear green or gold because green or gold is happy Demeter and black is crying Demeter. And that's really hard for witches because you have a black wardrobe for the most part, right? You just get up and put on black. Most witches do not have an abundance of green and gold and flowers in their wardrobe. So she has a wardrobe that you're given to wear because black Demeter is Demeter Melania, and that is scary, crying, miserable Demeter. So that's, we maintain her mood. Demeter's mood is extremely important. She is the great mother provides, and you don't get it if she don't make it. So you want her happy and in the giving mood. You do not want her sad and in the ungiving mood. She thrives off gratitudes. So you want to do your morning devotionals every day and tell her how much you appreciate all the things that she's given you, so that she'll give you more. She needs you to state an intention and co-create with her. She wants your attention. You are her daughter, whether you realize it or not, and your attention is paramount. She wants you to tell her how much you appreciate the food that you have, and the body that you have, and the teeth, and the hair, and the fingernails, and the desk, and the tree. I mean, she just wants you to tell her every day how much you appreciate all the things she's done for you. And then she gushes more stuff on you. And if you don't, she gets cold and sad. And then the vessel starts feeling cold and sad. And when the vessel's cold and sad, the church gets cold and sad and stops having as many registrations and stops making as much money. And so we need Demeter to be happy. So green and gold Demeter's happy Demeter. The festival runs off the vessel of Demeter's energy. And so we're all very focused on her being happy and supported and loved. And we also give her gifts because she's Aphrodite grown up. And she likes the smell of amber. And she really struggles with her grief. So we stay focused on her mood. That the hoarding of things to the enslavement of others is an abomination to the goddess. That she gives us everything freely, and currency is the thing that she hates. Currency has destroyed our world, and she wants us to find a way to grow beyond currency. She doesn't want us to go backwards. Athena has been also really clear that the gods want us to keep our technology and our awareness. They don't want to throw us back into Stone Age times, because they've done that before. Like, we've done that many times over. 7 times at least is what Athena says. And so they want us to keep our technology and not do what happened to Atlantis. But we're going to have to grow beyond currency. And we can't imagine doing that yet. So she shows me futures where that's what she wants for us. And that they're beautiful. And I see the pagan renaissance. And I'm really excited about the changes that are happening. I'm not excited about today, but I'm excited for tomorrow. Because she's coming back. And she's talking to more and more people every day. We're giving her enough energy and enough worship to where she's going to return to her fullness. And that's going to be pretty amazing for all of us. But I don't know that it's going to be alongside currency. Well, before I got to the mysteries, the last cast I felt like didn't really understand what the mysteries were about as far as what the gods are really about. The Demeter's about food. Like, she's a deity of the light. She's a deity of us being alive. She provides for us to eat and homes, and she's all about the things that you can touch. And I feel like pagans sometimes get real non-tangible and lacking substance. Like, okay, so abundance, that's like, all this, whatever in the air. But abundance, do you have food? That's abundance. Do you have clothing? Are you safe in where you're sleeping tonight? Can you groom on a daily basis? Do you have pillows and blankets? Are you warm? you know, and that's real. And that's what Demeter cares about. She cares about, are you warm? Are you enslaved? Are you working yourself to death for money that keeps you away from all of the people that you love so that you can pay for a mortgage and take care of all these people that you love but never see them so that they can do the same thing for the others? And she despises the lifestyle that we're living right now. She feels like it's very immoral and that we're all forced into it. And I don't want people to forget that. It's about your daily experience. Do you have enough? And do you know that the gods are with you? Like, that's the other side of it. Do you know that if you just take your shoes off and touch the ground and connect with her, she'll tell you where the food is. You just got to follow your nose or your feet, so to speak. Oh my God. Well, I hope that the artifacts are preserved. I found a statement. It was a paragraph from ancient Eleusis where they were conscripting a troop, a battalion of soldiers to escort the holy artifacts to Eleusis, and that they were supposed to do rituals morning and night to become more pious along the journey. And I mean, I just went 11 miles into the woods. I can tell you that's a freaking journey. And they would break things along the way. So I want them to stop breaking the things. I don't know how we can not break things, but that's what I want. Stop breaking the things. I really appreciate having items that belong truly to the gods, that nobody owns to use in a mundane way, that it's only used for sacred stuff, because you can tell when you put it on. I want the history of what we're doing here preserved, the names of the vessels every year, the scripts, the compendiums. The compendiums are really, really powerful, and people record their experiences in them and save them. And so those kinds of things, that the history of what happens, you know, we got Western world civilization from what happened at Eleusis. We got Cicero and Aristotle and Socrates and all of those great minds because they all went to Eleusis and talked to each other and had these profound experiences and then shared thought. And from that, look what we got. And if we get scholars and politicians and philosophers going to Eleusis again and having those experiences and sharing those concepts, it's going to change the world. And I think that the God has spent the last 35, 40 years training us to be ready for what's going to happen now. And that's where we're at. Because we have scholars and politicians coming this year. And that's very exciting.